But before we go, I've got to tout the best seasonings. Pastor, look, this guy's a friend of mine. His name is Bob Midget, and he owns a company called BJ's Barbecue and Sauces. You can reach him at bjsbarbecueandsauces.com. And I know you can cook now. You know Bob. Of course, you know Bob. Bob's living in Georgia now, and he's opened up a company. Man, I've tried his dry rub. I've tried his barbecue sauce. It is off the hook.
Well, I remember when he's out there.
Exactly. Bob's Country Barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, now he's showing you why his barbecue was so good because of the sauces and the dry rubs that he have on it. I use it every day.
Okay.
I put his dry rub on my eggs. That's how good it is.
Oh, that must be really good.
You remember Campbell's Soup? Remember the commercial? It was good.
Yeah.
It is absolutely incredible. I need you to go to bjbarbecueandsauces.com and order a box set of everything. He has hot sauce, he has barbecue sauce, he has dry rub. I'm telling you, he has mild sauce, he has hot sauce. All of it is delectable. It is bellissimo. And I want you to go to bjbarbecueandsauces.com. Again, bjbarbecueandsauces.com and at least order that barbecue and that dry rub. I'm telling you, you will throw all the rest of your seasonings away because it covers it all. I'm telling you the truth. bjbarbecueandsauces.com. Go to it right now. Order it and get the best taste it in your life because I tell you, it's good. All right. But before we go, I got to tell.
And welcome again to Talk Back Live on a Tuesday. And we're glad to be back on with you again today. And hey, we got a special show lined up for you at this particular moment in the day. And we have our special guest coming up. Good afternoon, Josh.
Good afternoon, Bob. Good afternoon, everybody joining us on today, wherever you may be, however you may be checking us out on today. We definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. And, man, like you said, we got a great show lined up, and we're ready to go.
All right, we do indeed. And so, hey, we might as well get it on. Josh, you've already played our beginning there. And I tell you what, we want to invite you to join if you would like to make comments or, well, they won't be able to call right now during the Quad Coaches Zone. So Hey, we are just talking about last night. A big event happened in Humboldt, Tennessee.
Yes,
Those
sir.
of you that have not heard of Humboldt, Tennessee, it is about, I guess 12, 15 miles west of Jackson, Tennessee. Beautiful city and a nice place to live. And hey, I tell you what, we have the Humboldt High School Viking basketball team there. And last night, folks, they beat a Memphis team right there in the Humboldt High School gymnasium auditorium and sent them back to Memphis. And hey, at the last buzzer on the clock, and I tell you what a game it was. And guess what we have? Who we have? We have the head basketball coach of the Humboldt High School Vikings live with us right now. His name is Coach Ron, or I think Ronald or Ron Abernathy. And so we're glad to have him with us today. Coach, it's been a long time. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
How y'all doing? Hey, man.
Wonderful.
That's one heck of an introduction.
Well, I mean, I try to do the best I can.
Oh, yeah.
But
hey, I give you an A.
You get. Okay. Thank you very much. Back.
Yeah, let me see.
Right quick. While we have Coach, welcome to the show, man. It's glad you would start off. And how you guys in here?
Well, we finished the season with a right now overall record of 28-5. And actually what we tried to do was to early on, before our district and region play, we tried to play the toughest teams that we could possibly find. And we were able to do that. And we finished that preseason. We came to Memphis. We played MUS. We played Westwood. We played a team out of Alabama. So we ended the preseason at 8-5. And we accomplished that mission. And then we actually did real well in the Christmas tournament and the Thanksgiving tournament. And then we started our district play. And we actually finished our district 10-0. And we won the regular season district title, 10-0. And then we played for the district tournament championship, and we won it. And then about a week ago, we won our regional tournament. We finished as the regional champions. And then, of course, that got us to the sub-state game on last night, Monday night.
And man, I tell you what, you guys looking at that, and if that guy had hit that shot on the other end, you guys would have been out of the picture, it seems like. But man, I tell you, you guys rushed back down the floor. And Josh, if you have that ready for the people on YouTube and Facebook, they could watch this exactly what we saw.
Yeah. And here's the funny thing, right? Because it's supposedly, and y'all see in the title, I put quote unquote controversy as far as whether the shot counted or not. I guess it depends on who you talk to.
Well, the shot went in.
It did.
Okay.
It did. This is true. And I want to show y'all, because this clip has been all over social media, whether you're from Memphis or in Humboldt or anywhere in between in the state of Tennessee. So y'all check this out. And matter of fact, I'm going to play with the Humboldt announcers, actually, in the audio. So y'all check this out.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to get the ball in. Patterson jumping around like his pants are on fire. Throwing it down low. It's no good. Humboldt gets the rebound. They got it to Patterson. It's up. It's in. Wow. You got the replay? I'm going to grab it. Oh, no. They just rushed the court. That's not good. Let's see if we got it. Down at the last minute. The first shot wouldn't go off. Second shot was good. That was beautiful. Who was that, Kendrick? I think let's see if we can see from the sideline.
Yeah.
All right.
There. So,
hey, Coach, I gotta ask you, man. Seeing that again, and I'm sure you've seen it plenty afterwards and all that. What's the feeling line of MASE inbounded and having the near shot at the rim to coming down and then the missed shot, then the rebound put back? What's the feeling go through your mind, like kind of step by step, if you want to do?
There's no step by step. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Exhilarating. Because it was a nice short shot.
Yeah.
And usually, usually you make those, but when it clanked and hit off, and our kid, Cavante Whitley, our kid got the ball, passed it, and then when he passed it, JJ passed it, took the shot actually, and then we had already in the timeout said on the shot that everybody got to go to the rim, and that's exactly what they did. And when the shot first went in, I first looked at the referee to see, and the referee was standing looking right at it. And when it went in, he gave that good signal, and they ran off the court. And they ran off the court because actually, if it had not been, there would have been controversy. But there was no controversy about the shot and whether it was on time. And in reality, and I know that if there was a controversy, they would have come back out and looked at, I tried to do whatever. But they saw, I was looking right at them. And then when it went in, the official gave it his good sign, and then they ran out the court. Yeah. The game was over, and then when we replayed it, our folks replayed it, our clock operator replayed it and everything like that. It was good.
Yeah, that's all you need. For the referee to give the signal, and then everything to say, hey, that they give the final word. So
yes, sir.
And Coach, let's talk a little bit. We're gonna head a little bit in here in just a moment to where you're going after the last night. But let's talk a little bit about some of your players. Can you talk to us? We're not familiar with them. If you would introduce some of your players, a couple of players, whatever you want to talk to us about, and how they're standout, and what they're doing to help your team here.
Well, we have 7 seniors on this team, which they've been playing together since they were they've been playing together since they were freshmen. And their freshman year, they took a knock. I think we only won 8 games their freshman year. And we took a knock their freshman year. But I don't know if you realize or not, in their sophomore year, we came back and we won 19 games, which included beating MASE in Memphis.
Wow.
To go to the state, to go to Murfreesboro, their sophomore year.
Yes, sir.
And then their sophomore year. Then last year, we lost we were actually up 3 points with 12 seconds to go and lost on a last second shot to Middle College in Memphis.
I remember that.
And then of course this year's game. But I have 7 seniors. And these 7 seniors also, as 7th and 8th graders, they went to the state tournament as 8th graders.
Wow.
Okay, so I got 7 seniors, and we lost our best player last year, who was actually Stephon Shivers, the 6'6", 300-pound center.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Who was a football player who eventually signed with Florida. He left early to sign, and we lost him. So this group has been together. All 7 seniors have, and our MVP is Kendrick Taylor, who's played 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. He played the whole time, and he's one of our leading seniors. J.J. Patterson, our point guard, is another one of our leading seniors. And then we have, he's our point guard. Then we have Tobias Bell, who is our center, who's a senior.
Okay.
We have two guys coming off the bench who are seniors. And that's Kevontae Wetley, who made the jump shot in the corner, and Eli Willoughby, another senior. And those kids we rely on pretty heavily. And then, of course, we started Keziah Curry, who was another senior. So those seniors have been very valuable to us. They've all been here 4 years, and they've all been very good. And by the way, all 7 of those seniors made our academic team.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow,
Yes,
that is wonderful, Coach. Yes, sir. And that's what it's all about.
That's it.
Yes, it is.
That's it.
And Coach, we're talking to Coach Ron Abernathy, the head basketball coach of the Humboldt High School Vikings basketball program. Coach,
and if I might jump for a quick second, I was just thinking you were talking about these kids that come up through basically this, you can almost say the system, right? From 6, 7, 8, and then up through high school. How important is that to kind of cultivate the talent from like middle school on up? And like, how do y'all kind of work that whole relationship?
Well, for us, it's been excellent that we incorporate, because we're in the same building. So it's been excellent for us to incorporate our 7th and 8th graders along with our varsity team, our freshman and varsity team. Both of my coaches, my head coach and my assistant coach for the 7th and 8th grade team, are also part of the varsity coaching staff. My head coach for the 7th and 8th grade team is also our varsity strength and conditioning coach.
Okay.
And we're real big on strength and conditioning and agility training.
Yes, sir.
So each one of those coaches has a responsibility on the varsity level. So once the 7th and 8th grade season is over with, we are all 5 of us entirely devoted to coaching our varsity and preparing us for postseason. And this is my 11th year here, and we've done a great job of that. My first assistant coach played for me at Lane. This is his 11th year. My next assistant coach has been with me 10 years, and he's in charge of administrative scheduling and all those things. My next coach is our strength and conditioning coach, which is Jeremy Bonner, and he's our strength and conditioning coordinator. He's an expert in weightlifting, conditioning, agility. He's an expert at it and does a tremendous job. And of course, our newest addition's only been here it's his first year, and he's in charge of statistics and reasoning and seasoning. So all 5 of my coaches now have a varsity responsibility as we try to win a gold ball.
All right. So how big of a deal is it to get that gold ball this year? I know y'all have been to the tournament a few times and, had some, some tough games here and there, and some tough outcomes, close games. How big is this to you and the guys? You got 7 seniors that have been there, done that. And, this is their last opportunity with these guys before you kind of have to build again as you continue to. So how big is this a deal to you and the guys to like, okay, we coming and we bringing the Viking horns? You know what I mean?
Oh, hey.
How you feeling?
Very, very big. Because again, besides having 7 seniors, I'm not going to do this much longer. Okay, and right now having tremendous success, and it's real big right now for us. And we've done about everything we could do in my 11 years here. We are actually, I probably think we got almost 200. I got almost 240 victories in my 11 years. I've actually been just became the coach of the year for the 5th time in our district.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
congratulations, Coach.
Yeah, and Humboldt Chronicle coach 7 out of the 11 years. I've been the West Tennessee Coach of the Year.
Mhm.
And, in 2019, I was the TSSAA Boys Coach of the Year.
Right.
So, and then, in 2019, we brought home the silver ball.
Yeah.
So it's big in that we've kind of did it all, except for we can't touch that gold ball. And
Wow.
that's real big for not only me, but for my players, for my coaches. It's real big.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I think you're on the right track here. And
Oh yeah.
where do you think this is going to be in Murfreesboro coming up next week? Is that right?
Yes, sir. Our the boys' tournament starts on the 19th
Okay.
and goes through the 22nd.
So go ahead.
So what's the mindset going into like a state tournament, right? Do you change anything as far as how you do things or how y'all approach the preparation? Because it's kind of like back to back, you know what I mean? Or is it just business as usual when it comes to that?
No, it's not business as usual. This going to the state tournament takes you to another level. So we take our expectations to another level. We take our work ethic to another level. We take our preparation to another level, because you almost have to be in tune if you stand a chance of trying to win a championship. So we take that up another level, another notch. We increase intensity. We increase awareness in order to get to that next level.
So do y'all know who you're playing as of yet, and where you can prepare for that, or is everything set?
Yeah, we just found out today. We are playing North Green.
Okay. North
team
Green.
out of
Where is
East
it?
Tennessee. Yeah, that's in Greenville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Okay.
And how good are they, Coach?
Well, we don't know yet. We're trying to gather video and try to gather film on them. But obviously, when you get to this level, Josh and Bob, everybody's good.
Yeah, you got to be.
Hey, look here. You have to prepare. So we're in the process of trying to gather film and information and video on them.
Okay, very good.
See, and that's what's interesting about, you talk about state tournament. When you get to that level, right, you're playing teams that you're not used to, may not even know about, from an area of the state. You're like, where? Even I know, I'm like, who are they?
Yeah.
So
right.
I'm sure that's got to be kind of interesting to,
Yeah.
Well, hey, yeah, it is.
These guys, talk to us about
first of all,
your players. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like I said, we got Kendrick Taylor, who's our four. He's a forward. He's a person that we depend on a lot. We have J.J. Patterson, who's a starter. He's our guard. He's our two guard.
How big?
We have,
Coach, let me cut you off here, Coach. How big are these guys? Your biggest guy? You have anybody 7 feet tall or anything like that?
No. Kendrick Taylor's about 6'4".
Okay.
Tobias Bell is 6'4". That's our 4 and our 5.
Okay.
J.J. Patterson, our two guard, is about 5'8".
Wow.
Oh wow.
And about 5'8", and then we start another guard, Eli. Eli's about 5'8", and then the lone underclassman on the team is Darren Taylor, and he's about 6'2" or 6'3", and he is a tremendous. He's just a sophomore, but a tremendous player. Tremendous player, and he's just a sophomore, but he starts along with the other 4 seniors.
And thinking about that, right? I know you were talking about some of the players you lost and having to, to keep it rolling. I'm sure you're used to that. As a coach, but I was just thinking about Shivers from last year. It's funny because he was like the best football player and basketball player,
And basketball,
to be that huge. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, which is kind of crazy. But how is it to you move forward from something like that? Is it tough to adjust, or do you feel like it's just
Well, it was a great adjustment for us because
Mhm.
we went from the last. We've always been pretty much a power team. We always been pretty much bullying folks inside. And then, of course, last year with Shivers at 6'6", 300, and then our other power player was about 6'4". Fred was about 220.
Mm-hmm.
So we pounded that rap inside, and that's the way for the last 6 or 7 years. And then
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then we lose them. So now we've gone to the 4 out and 1 in. And we utilize our guards pressing more, defending full court more. So we kind of had to change the whole system, and we did it, and we've done it with a lot of success.
Right.
That's one thing I've definitely noticed. Like it's kind of a lot of fast pace, pressure defense and
you gotta have good guards to be able to to full court press and then to take the ball down and be able to execute down on the other end.
Yes, it does. And this year we got a lot of good guards, so that's why we completely kind of changed our approach, both offensively and defensively, to where we are now. And again, hey, we won a district championship, we won a regional championship, we won a state championship, so we'll take the change.
So it seems to work. So why change it now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
so I definitely get that. So I'm gonna ask you this. You kind of brought it up. You talk about you're not gonna do this too much longer.
I heard that too.
So I don't know, people in Humboldt, I think you scared a lot of them by saying that a little bit, even though they probably know already. But
is it first here on our show or what?
I don't know, but do you put a timetable on it, or are you just not thinking about that till everything's over?
No, I won't think about that until I won't even think about it until after we complete this season.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. So everybody be at peace, rest, put your hat back on. We're talking to Coach Ron Abernathy. He's the head basketball coach at Humboldt High School, the Humboldt High School Viking basketball program. And Coach, you're headed to Murfreesboro next week. You're going to play Greenville in the first round of playoffs. And we're looking forward to that. And we're going to assume probably next week, if it's okay with you, get you back before you play your next game in Murfreesboro next week. So people will be able to hear who you're playing and they'll be able to prepare. If they can't go, pretty sure they could check it online.
I'm sure it's streaming somewhere.
It's streaming, I'm pretty sure.
Probably at Humboldt YouTube. I know they stream all the games.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
So,
That'd be fine.
Yeah, okay, and we'll get you back on next week before the game itself. Now, have you the guys over at Greenville, are they big men, or do you know anything about their height? Or
I know you're saying it doesn't really know yet.
No, we don't know yet. We don't have any clue. So, like I said, when I talked about my administrative assistant, Adrian Ingram, he does an excellent job of getting film and video. So right now we're just in the process of gathering information that we can look at, that we can evaluate.
Okay.
And Coach, the last thing I'll ask. So talk about this whole time. How do you feel, because you're representing Humboldt and that whole area. Talk about like the support, because if you even look at the video here, I mean, it is packed to the rafters.
And not only packed in the rafters, but they were on the floor after that.
So, running around. But yeah, talk about that and the support y'all you've gotten from the community.
Excellent support. Excellent support. Last night was crazy. I'm going to sum it up for you. My uncle's daughter drew down from Atlanta, and then came along with my next door neighbor, who all came to the game. So this morning on on my way to school. He thanked me for getting tickets for him and letting him in. He said, "Hey man, I want to say one thing to you." He said, when that last shot went in, he said the crowd was crazy the whole night. It was noisy all night. He said, "I have never been to a basketball game and heard that kind of noise at the end of a game like I heard the other night when that shot went in." That will sum it up for you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was something else. And Josh found it, and he summoned me and called me, and he said, "You've got to take a look at this one." He said, "Boy, Humboldt did something last night." I said, "Let me see it." So he sent it to me, and I saw it, and man,
funny thing about it, I know it wasn't as controversial folks want to say, and I even a couple of folks in the comments talking about, "I don't know about that shot." Now, there's people in Memphis, so
hey, guess what? Hey, you know what you tell them? It's over. It wasn't.
It's over.
It was correct.
Yes, sir.
It's over. It's done.
It's over.
Let's move on.
It's over, Coach.
That's it.
It's over. We went back and looked at it. It was good. The referee said it's good. It's over. It's done.
It's over.
Yeah,
that one time.
And now we're in Murfreesboro. That's it. So
yes, sir.
Hey, Coach Ron Abernathy, Humboldt High School basketball head coach. Man, it is good to hear your voice and have you on our show again today. And we're looking forward to having you again on next week before your game in Murfreesboro with Greenville. And I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot more information to share with us before going into that game. And hey, you guys can do it, Coach. I know you can. And with you being there all this time and what we know about you, Greenville better have their best behavior and best players on guard to ready to go when they match up with you guys. And Coach Abernathy, last comments, please.
Well, I just want to thank you fellows for having us on. And I do appreciate your confidence in us. We will take it and fly with it.
That's it. That's it.
Well, Coach, hey, we appreciate you again coming on and being a host right here on Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh. And man, go Vikings, go! I called your school this morning and talked to the secretary, and she said, I told her I want to talk to Coach Abernathy about the winning you guys did. And, you know, she was still excited, Coach.
Yeah,
she shouted in my ear on the phone, and she said, "Go Vikings, go!" I said, "Oh my goodness."
Yes,
Coach, hey, thanks for joining us today, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, fellas, take care, and thank you again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, that's going to do it, Josh.
Yes, sir.
For this show today, and
man, and I'm just seeing Jet question. That would have been a good question to ask.
What did he say?
But I do want to, because I think Coach already gone. But Jet says he has a real question. This new NIL era with fifth seniors, how has his advice and message changed to his high school graduates? That's a great question. I do want to. I'll try to say that question when he comes on.
When he comes back on, Jet, we'll do that. Yeah. Jet said basically has recruiting changed.
Mm-hmm. A lot for younger players.
A lot for younger players. Wow.
That's a really good question. Because a lot of coaches are even quitting football and basketball.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay so much money. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell you, I was listening, not to talk too long, but just the last few days ago, when Penny was trying to keep Penny Hardaway, was trying to keep PJ Haggerty, who's been the best player on the team. And he already knows they're going to have to pay. And the going price is $2 million to keep him at the university. It's the point where these kids
are making money.
They're making hundreds.
Before they go to the NBA.
And they're making more money. Like, you go down the roster. Mm-hmm. Most of every player on the team nowadays is making, especially big programs, are making at least $100,000.
Wow.
Can you imagine how much has changed from just a few years ago where these kids weren't even able to eat? Yeah. Now everybody's making $100,000. They ride around.
And I think it's a great idea to what they changed it to be. Mm-hmm. These kids were struggling. They couldn't hardly pay for their lunch or anything else, and all this. And you know, I'm glad they finally, decided to all those people that go to those games, though, Josh, pay all that money. And I'm glad that they decided to share some of this money with those players.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense what it used to be. Now I'm glad they're doing the changes happened. I'm glad they're doing that. So,
and that's something I want to do. Wouldn't mind talking about at some point when I do the sports show. You never know; it may come up tonight. Even because there's a lot of stuff I do want to talk about. But y'all just stay tuned, man. We've been going live quite a bit lately, getting back on the road. Shout out to y'all coming in that have come in. So quite a bit of y'all still in the room. So, but
we'll be back on again tonight.
Yeah.
And stay tuned. We'll let you know what time we'll be on tonight. Probably around, around 7 o'clock Central Time.
Yes.
Somewhere around there, 6 o'clock Central Time. But keep up with us on the Facebook and YouTube. We'll let you know what time we'll be back on. And we got some topics. Oh, you don't want to miss this one coming up tonight. And along with Josh, we'll probably continue to say something about Coach Abernathy and the high school basketball program and some other things as well. All right, that's going to do it, Josh. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh this evening around 7 or 6 o'clock Central Time. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone.
But before we go, I got to tout the best seasonings. Pastor, look, this guy's a friend of mine. His name is Bob Midget, and he owns a company called BJ's Barbecue and Sauces. You can reach him at bjsbarbecueandsauces.com. And I know you can cook now. You know Bob. Of course, you know Bob. Yeah, Bob's living in Georgia now, and he's opened up a company. Man, I've tried his dry rub. I've tried his barbecue sauce. It is off the hook.
Well, I remember when he's out there.
Exactly. Bob's Country Barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, now he's showing you why his barbecue was so good because of the sauces and the dry rubs that he have on it. I use it every day.
Okay.
I put his dry rub on my eggs. That's how good it is.
Oh, that must be really good.
You remember Campbell's soup? Remember the commercial? It was good.
Yeah.
It is absolutely incredible. I need you to go to bjbarbecueandsauces.com and order a box set of everything. He has hot sauce. He has barbecue sauce. He has dry rub. I'm telling you, he has mild sauce. He has hot sauce. All of it is delectable. It is bellissimo. And I want you to go to bjbarbecueandsauces.com. Again, bjbarbecueandsauces.com and at least order that barbecue and that dry rub. I'm telling you, you will throw all the rest of your seasonings away because it covers it all. I'm telling you the truth. bjbarbecueandsauces.com. Go to it right now, order it, and get the best seasonings that you've ever tasted in your life. Because I tell you, it's good.
All right.